Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on Shingeki no Kyojin episode 4, or you could call it Attack on Titan episode 4. As the usual, there's nothing much going on except towards that end of the episode and so forth, and the preview in the next episode, yada yada yada. I'll be sure to give you guys certain first behind the scenes for the first time I watched it, alright? So if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, after the opening, we have to it that each character has been analyzed by Keith Shadis or whatever the heck his name is. I've forgotten it, if anything else. We have to it that each character has a certain characteristic that they're good at, but they have a downside to it at certain points here and there. But, it is what it is. Of course, Mikasa is the exception out of everyone due to the fact that she's freaking top-notch and so forth, yada yada yada. Then there goes to hand-to-hand combat training session where Eren does take down Reiner Braun, and I'm kind of surprised why I find the voice actor very similar or sounds similar due to the fact that I heard this before, and I'm pretty sure all you guys know Gun the Blood Orphans, but that's for another time. But I didn't know it was the same voice actor that voiced that other guy. As the episode goes on, we have to it that Eren is pretty much unconcerned about this hand-to-hand technique combat or something, seeing how it may not really help out. But we also have to it that Reiner does tell Eren sometimes we have to be prepped up and not think of anything else right now, just be prepared at all costs. And they try to make an example of a soldier by having Annie Leonhardt, apparently, which is her name, to come up and have a fight. But apparently, Eren and Reiner does get their butts handed in a very funny fashion. And we have to it that Eren asked Annie about the technique she learned, and later on she says she learned it from her father and ends up saying something about how hand-to-hand combat does not fit in our grading perspective, and also tells Eren how these guys are just running off instead of fighting, And when Eren does not understand it very well about getting stronger and getting beaten down by Annie again, and Annie ends up explaining to Eren she's not stupid to play soldier all the time, okay? That's one thing for sure. And therefore, we have to it that Eren seems to understand this at a certain point, and there was an argument between Jean and Eren about seeing how Eren's is not gonna live inside the walls and decide to go fight the Titans and join the Survey Corps. He did mention this during the episode, and then Jean does get into a fight with Eren, which almost feels like they're about to kill each other. But Mikasa tries to stop the fight, and Jean gets really ticked off and grabs Eren by the shirt, and Eren was about to lose cool of his emotions again, but when everyone's watching him, we have to it that Eren kept calm and tripped John by using a technique that he learned from Annie. And John's like, "Where the hell did you learn that?" And Eren's like, "Well, it's something I picked up while you just bust around like an idiot all the time. You think you're just living in a world? You think living in the walls is really supposed to be a good, pleasant time for you? What a joke you are! You're not even a soldier." And therefore, the coach ends up coming in and asks, "Yo, Kai, want to tell me what the hell is going on? I hope everything's okay." But we also have to it that Mikasa clears it off by saying, "Oh, Sasha just farted really badly," and the coach is like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Learn some modern respect, will ya?" And therefore, it seems like we have 10 people who are top graduates. Of course, they are shown in the halfway point of the episode and so forth. And it seems like to me, those 10 get to either join the military police brigade, but Eren, on the other hand, decides against it. And while one person tries to talk him out of it, but Eren says, "Yeah, but we can't just give up, or just gonna wait for all the Titans just to devour us or something. Is that what you want? You can't just think that it's just gonna be pretty simple as that, that kind of thing." But we also have to it that after hearing Eren's resolve and so forth, Iron Man decides to die, is rather die than be a burden, while Mikasa says, "Anytime, wherever you go, I go, okay? And you'll be dead before then if I'm not around." Although Eren does feel embarrassed about this, and there is a moment between there's a moment where we do see the survey corps, and we get to see this guy called Levi or something, or Levi or something. He's saying that he's stronger than the brigade or something. And the guy who spoke goes like, what an annoying bunch or something, you know, that kind of thing. Understandable. Anyways, as the episode continues, you know, we also have to it that, like, Eren does talk to Hans for a bit, and before going back to work or something. And we also have to it that Connie Springer, who would like to enlist in a military brigade or live inside the inner walls, decides, like, nah, it's okay, like, I'll join the survey corps, but because I can hear Eren's speech, you know, he decides to go for it. Sasha does steal some meat, apparently, and they end up having a little talk about, like, how things are going to go for now, especially Eren thinking humanity will be on his feet again, you know. But apparently, before he could go back to work or something, a lightning bolt strikes again, and that giant colossal titan shows up. And apparently, like, causes all havoc and destroys the walls, and Eren tells his group to get ready for attack, and Eren meets the colossal titan head on by saying, "Yo, it's been 5 years yet," and so forth. So, nothing much really going on, just like, the ordinary military training camp thing, and then towards the end of the episode, Colossal Titan shows up, destroys punches another hole inside, and later on, Eren gets ready for combat with it. So, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video, so I'm off as little. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. 2 to 2.